Hey, what's up everybody? So today's video is not on a treadmill, obviously, as you can tell, because I did my run earlier and I didn't want to hold my phone while running out on the street. So this live is here and it's on inspiration or desperation, reasons why people do things. So oftentimes we don't have the will, desire, motivation, or whatever to do something, right? People are waiting for that right time. They're like, oh man, I just don't feel like it. And it's not until the pain is great enough that makes you go, okay, you know what? I'm ready. Like, okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes. So usually you have to wait until either inspiration or desperation. So being that those are the two choices, I think, and it's my own personal opinion, that it is smarter to take action before desperation kicks in. So if you got inspiration, if you watch a YouTube video that makes you really motivated, or if you watch one of my videos and you're like, you know what, Hohen's right, I'm gonna take action, I'm gonna do it now. Great. Take that energy and go with it, because time will pass by and that motivation, that intensity is gonna go away gradually. Every minute that passes after that moment will be less and less and less energy that you're going to need to take action. But a lot of people, they wait for desperation to occur. It's like you are so broke and you're behind on your bills for so long that it's not until after you lose your house, after you lose your kids, after you lose everything, that you go, you know what? I have to do something. That's desperation, and I hope you don't wait until that happens. Now, sometimes it doesn't even need to be that dramatic, right? What often happens, I see, is that people work their whole entire life, and their kids grow up. Kids never stop growing, and every single day, your kids get older and older and older. And before you know it, your kids are graduating high school or college or whatever, and you're like, what happened? I didn't see any of it. And then there's the desperation, right? Your kids are already grown. Oh my God, I can't waste any more time. That's a bad time to do it. That's a bad time to take action. I'm blessed that people reach out to me and tell me all about their stories, so I know intimate details about their life now. And it's so cool to hear about how, so just yesterday I had a friend, he messaged me, we were talking on the phone, he messaged me, he was like, yo, I quit my job. Your videos, man, your videos, your messaging, it just made so much sense. And eventually, I was inspired enough. Keyword, inspired. I was inspired enough to take action. I quit my job. My real estate, the real estate that I have is enough. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to do more deals. I'm going to create more money. But I don't need to waste all of my time at my job, because now is the time. So he had that little seed of inspiration, and it just exploded into him taking action. And his kids are 4 and 6. They're 4 and 6 years old. So now he gets to see them grow up. The cool story that he told me, he was like, yo, I got to pick up my kids from school. They were looking for their mom's car, but then when they saw me pull up, they were like, Dad? And that, I mean, as silly and as little as that seems, that is life. Because if that's not life, what is? So that's it. Life is made up of all of those little things. So that happened to him, and he was just like, it was the coolest feeling. And I could feel that in here. That is what life is all about. Don't wait until desperation hits, man. Don't wait until, like, it's too late. Your kids will continue to grow. If you miss that, you can't go, oh, hold up, rewind the tape, let me try that again. Because some mistakes, once they happen, they are forever. I'll repeat that. Some mistakes that once they happen, it's forever. There are things like you can lose money and then you can make money back, right? Okay, so a loss of money, that happens, and that's a mistake that, okay, no big deal. Let me just move on. Your kids grow up and you miss their first steps, their first walk, or first steps, first words, school play, baseball game, whatever. You miss those. You don't get those back, right? You can try to make up for it moving forward, but you don't get any of that back. Some mistakes that once they're made, they're for life, and you have to live with it, that regret. So my messaging is that you all can change your lives completely. You can make a brand new life starting today. You're like, Hone, I hear your message, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna learn how to invest so that I can get back my life and my time and my freedom, because I don't get that back. Time is one of those things, right? No matter how much money you have, you can't get back your time. Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, they can give all of their money away, and they will never get not 1 second back, right? So things like that, things relating to time, if you make the mistake and you don't allocate your time properly, that's a mistake that you're going to have to live with for a long time. So just be careful. Be careful not to wait until the situation becomes desperate. Have inspiration cause you to take action. And with those actions come results. If you lose money, that's fine. You can always make more money. But if you lose time, you can't get that back. So be careful, right? He's 32 years old. He has 2 kids, 4 and 6. Now he gets to see his kids grow up, and it's a beautiful thing. And I said the coolest part is those kids that you have, they're at the age where they actually have memories now. Like you can probably remember things from when you were 4, but you can't remember anything when you were 2. So they're at the age, at the starting point, right when they will remember everything. And so when they grow up, when they're 18 or 25 or whatever, and they're telling the story, they can say, yeah, I remember Daddy always being home. It was great to have him around, right? Daddy used to take us to the park and playground, this and that, and whatever. So it's neat that he made the decision, and he told me all about it. And I'm grateful to be a part of his journey, his story, his life now. And I'm glad to hear that this messaging does affect people in a positive way. People often are upset by the things that I'm saying, and I think it's because it's me speaking of a reality that they think is impossible for them. So if it's impossible, it's almost like gloating or like dangling something. Oh, you can never have this. But that's not my intention. My intention is to put out there messages that cause you to be inspired so that you can go take action and change your life completely, right? So some people will hear it for that, and then other people will hear it for all of the things that they don't have in their life, and they get really upset. They're like, Hone, why do you have to say messages like that? Well, I do it on purpose. It's polarizing. I call it polarizing. I say messages that people either love or they hate. You're not going to please everybody, right? Apple, I'm on an Apple phone right now. Is Apple the best phone in the world? Half of you will say yes, and half of you will say no. Even Apple, one of the most profitable companies in America, people can't agree on. Not everybody loves it, right? Not everybody will love what you have to say. But I am intentionally making the message so polarizing, so different, that you will either love it or you will hate it, one or the other. Because if I just make it lukewarm in the middle, people are like, oh, that's a good message. That's cute. But it won't be enough to inspire action. Reposting warm, cuddly quotes, I don't think it's enough. Because people do that all the time. That doesn't really inspire anything. But if I make it and I drive that point in and I put the knife in and I twist it, eventually that message will hit here enough that it's going to cause action. So Lou Vega put Trump because that's who he voted for in the last election. Hey, there's nothing wrong with him voting for Trump. It's fine because as a citizen of America, your job is to go out there and vote. What happens after that? That's not in your control. You did what you could. All right, let's see what Tomas says on the Squawk Box. I hate that 99% of the time I feel you are talking to me, but I love that the message makes me react and take action. Absolutely, Tomas. Lou Vega, I know. Lou's like, no, I didn't vote for him. He's just saying that Trump is polarizing. Trump is polarizing. And his messaging, whether you like him or not, I mean, he won the presidency. Whether there was inside this and Russia that and whatever, I don't know. I'm not going to get into politics. It's just, I have a strong message because I want people to take action. Like Tomas is saying, like he hates it because the messaging hurts, right? The messaging hurts. A lot of times I tell people, you better know your stuff, right? You want to be a real investor? You better know your stuff. You can't just come into my industry thinking you can make all kinds of money when you don't know anything. And people are like, oh, I can't believe you said that. That's because I don't care how you feel. The market will dictate whether you deserve to make money or not. And if you want to be a professional, you better come correct. You better come with pro skills, right? You better know the lingo. You better know the economy. You better know your money. You better know all that stuff, right? You have to know this stuff in order to make money. You can't just come in here. This isn't a fluffy game. This game will hurt you, and you will lose money if you do things wrong. So if you don't come correct, you're going to get killed. And it's nice that people want to be investors. Just, you got to be careful. You'll get hurt. And I'll tell people, look, this ain't for you. This ain't for you because you're too dumb. And people, yeah, you're too dumb. You're too dumb right now. You don't know what you're talking about. And you think you're too good to learn. And you think you don't need to come to school. And you think you don't need to watch videos and study and all that kind of stuff. You're too dumb. And, I can't believe you said that. All right, should I not have said that? It doesn't make it less true. It's still true, right? So, hey, it's what it is, right? But for those who understand, for those who've been through the trenches, for those who bust their ass day in and day out, learning the ins and outs of the industry, understanding the languaging, going out there and networking and putting in that work so that in here, they're as sharp as they can be, they go, that's the truth, Hone. That is absolutely the truth. Because these people will get killed out there and be like, oh, why me? Because you are too dumb. Don't be so dumb. This ain't a new haircut. I just didn't do my hair yet. That's all. I actually probably have to get a haircut. This is all thick, woofing. But it's true, man. People want to come in here. They think it's all like rainbows and sunshine. I don't know. I break things down pretty easily. Like I simplify what you need to know in order to invest in real estate and how to make money in it. But even though I simplify it, people still don't know it, right? It's like I will break down something real simple. Boom, 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 boom. If I told them to regurgitate what I just said, they probably couldn't do it. And if they can't do it, then they can't make money from it. If you don't know it, you can't make money from it. I always say, know more, make more. Know more, make more. But people think they know enough already. The problem is they don't know enough. They don't know what they don't know. And that's the problem, right? Let's see what's on the comments. Lou Vega says, simple like, why do people gain weight? When you ask, you get a huge list. But the real answer is food. It's just that simple. It is just that simple. People will come up with 15,000 reasons why they gained weight. They're gonna say like, oh, my job was so stressful, and my HOA fees just went up, and my car broke down, and blah 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 blah. So what you're saying is those things caused you to eat food. Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. That's the reason. It's not all those other things. It's the food that caused you to, extra food. The extra food caused the weight gain. It's that simple. So if you want to not gain weight, it's really simple. Do less. Keep this close. Don't put any food in it. Don't chew. Just do less. This is how you lose weight. You ready? I'm going to show you. See that? Not gaining weight. Oh my God. How do you quit smoking? Watch this. Did it again. Mic drop. I know. It's not that simple, Hone. It's not. You don't understand, Hone. It's so difficult, home. So stressful, home. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's fine. If you don't figure it out, though, you got to live with it, not me. I got my own things to figure out, right? I don't got it all made. I'm still figuring it out. I hire big expensive coaching to figure out how this thing works because I have my own breakdowns. So if you're not going out there proactively trying to figure it out and try to make your life better, man, that's your fault. That's your fault, but I'm inspired. I'm inspired to live a better life, right? I went to Japan and Thailand. Thankfully, my wife, she's more forward thinking. She planned our vacations and all that kind of stuff, and I'm grateful for it because otherwise I wouldn't have done it. And she planned this trip, and I went there, and I saw just how other people in the world live, man. We always think in America, we're so closed off. We're so closed off in America that we think we're like the greatest nation in the world. Hey, we're definitely great, for sure. But other parts of the world are amazing too, right? We think everybody else is a third world country. Shit, Thailand, the taxi cabs have advertised that they have Wi-Fi on the cabs. It's awesome. It's awesome. The number of skyscrapers that I saw makes New York City look like a third world country. So yeah, the world is so big. It's but I went there. I went to these other countries. I saw how the world lives and works and this and that. And I'm like, damn, I'm inspired to live a better life. Also, I went on vacation. I got fat. I ate all kinds of food, right? It wasn't stress that time, right? No, it was happiness. Oh, no, I'm fat because I'm stressed. Oh, no, I'm fat because I'm happy. What the hell, right? So I got fat. And I know that being fat is not healthy. And not being healthy means a shorter lifespan or a shittier life, the shittier life that you're living. So something needed to change. And I said, you know what? Vacation was for vacation. That was like party time. So now that I'm back home, let me focus on being healthy because it's time to get back to work, right? Yeah, we do live in a little bubble, Rashim. You're absolutely right. So the world is huge, much bigger than our little bubble. Even those in Philadelphia don't realize that there's other stuff going on all across the country, right? But I made a decision. I got inspired by going across the world, seeing how the rest of the world lives, and I got inspired. I didn't wait until desperation hit. I didn't wait until a doctor said, "Hone, you got 6 months to live before you die, right? And you should clean up your act." I didn't have to wait for that desperate moment. I said, "All right, time to clean up my act. Time to lose weight. Time to get healthier." And I didn't do a crazy big plan. I didn't map out my macros. I didn't do any of that stuff. I just got on the treadmill and started walking. That little step. That was it. I just said, all right, that's it. Time to get started. I'm inspired. People, it's not a big song and dance. You don't got to do all kinds of crazy stuff. I tell people, you want to learn how to invest in real estate? Just come to class. Come to class and learn. Come to class, learn. They think they got to go do this and that and that and that and that. Now, once you become an investor, you will have to do things, but just take your first step and then take your next step and your next step. It's very much like my treadmill, right? Just get on the treadmill, take a step, and then take another step, and take another step, and take another step. Same thing with real estate investing. Come to class, take a step, take a step, take a step. All these small steps. Eventually you'll have put in 20,000 steps. I think part of the inspiration came from when we were in Japan. We did a lot of walking, and I would check my phone because there's a pedometer. And I would see that, oh, damn, we put in 20,000 steps today. I don't think I put in 20,000 steps in Philly in a week. But in a day, we put in 20,000 steps. I was like, man, that's good. I'm gonna keep that up. I want to keep walking. I want to be healthier. I want to look better, right? I want to fit my clothes. I don't want to buy the next size up because I got fatter. Like, no, that's not a real solution. That's like a Band-Aid. Buying the next size up. No, that's not a good thing. Just keep your clothes. Try to fit in them. Don't eat so much. And then the cool part is you can save money because you're not eating as much, right? You don't need this big song and dance. You just got to have a little inspiration or you're going to have a lot of desperation. But you get to pick. You can have that change now if you want. Or you wait. You wait until things get really, really bad. And when things get bad enough, then you'll go. When the pain is enough, for a lot of people, they have to wait for the pain to be so much before they take action. You can wait till then, but that's not a great time. I'm telling you, it's so much easier to do it once you have that inspiration, that little spark, then go. That simple. Get a little spark. If you're like, oh, I'm ready. I'm interested in getting involved in your education. Great. I send you a link. Sign up. Before your brain gets scared. Before your brain second guesses itself. Same thing with the treadmill, right? I want to walk on the treadmill. I got to go to the treadmill before my brain says, oh, it's more comfortable to just be in a living room, right? Oh, it's more enjoyable to watch Netflix. Yeah, absolutely it is. It's more comfortable. It's all that. But I can't allow time to do that to me because if I wait, it will cause me to not do what I know I should do. So with that, inspiration or desperation, hopefully you found some inspiration in this video. Maybe you have some desperation already in your video or in your life. So what you can do is you can crank that up. If you crank that up, that desperate situation, like maybe it's not so big of a deal right now, right? Your kid is, say, 18 months old. And then you're like, I don't want to miss my kid's first recital. So I got to figure it out now so that when they're old enough, when they're 5 years old and they're going to their first soccer game, I will be there. Guaranteed, right? So you got years, but you're going to like amp it up because you're like, if I don't take action now, I'm going to be stuck at work and then I'm going to be the VP and I'm going to have no time and all these responsibilities and I'm going to definitely miss the game. So I'm going to take action now so that I can be there. Everybody has some kind of story that they can tell themselves to make the desperation really big. Take that, crank that up. And then inspiration, take that, crank that up, and take action before your brain tells you, oh, you don't have to take action right now. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe when we're ready. When the time is right. You wait for the time to be right. And 30 years might pass. Just saying. Go talk to some old people. See how it is. See how it is. That's your future right there. Right? All right, y'all. Well, that's it. I have class tonight at 7 o'clock. If you want to learn how to invest in real estate, come out tonight. Class is in Langhorne, PA. All are invited. Come out. If you want to come, if you want to know more about where the class is, what time it starts, what to look forward to, all that good stuff, message me on Facebook and I will respond. And hopefully I see you there. Then you'll get some more inspiration. And you'll learn how to turn your desperation up a notch, even if your situation is not that bad. It's all the stories that we tell ourselves. And so you can tell yourself whatever story you need to tell yourself in order to take the action. I don't care what you tell yourself. Just take action because that's the only thing that produces results. All right, y'all. That's it. Peace. Oh, and if you like this video, make sure you share it and like it a whole lot. Right? Do that. Like, heart, laughing face. It's a lot harder to say that word. So do that, boom, and share it because you never know. This message might actually change somebody's life. You might inspire somebody through this video to have a better life. See you tonight. Peace.